What's up YouTube? Welcome back to Gadget Beard. Today we have a comparison video. What we're going to do is we're going to compare the Xiaomi Mi A1 to the Xiaomi Mi A2, and we're going to see if the Xiaomi Mi A2 is worth the upgrade from the Xiaomi Mi A1. So without further ado, let's start by comparing some specs. Then we're going to run a couple tests here and there, and at the end of the video leave a comment below and you let me know which one you think is the best buy. This is a year old device, the Mi A1, but it's running the same OS as the Mi A2. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start comparing those specs. In the Mi A1 we have a Snapdragon 625, and the Mi A2 we have a Snapdragon 660. Front facing camera for both devices, we have a 5 megapixel in the Mi A1, we have a 20 megapixel in the Mi A2. For the rear cameras, we have a pair of 12 megapixel for the Mi A1, featuring apertures of 2.2 and a 2.6. For the rear cameras for the Mi A2, we have a 12 megapixel and a 20 megapixel, both at apertures at 1.75, which is great. We have a 5-inch 16:9 1080p display for the Mi A1. We have a 5.99-inch full screen display, which is 18:9 aspect ratio, 1080p for the Mi A2. The front facing camera does not have a selfie flash. For the Mi A2 we do have a flash for the front facing camera. We have Bluetooth 5.0 for the Mi A2, and for the Mi A1 we have Bluetooth 4.2, 4 gigs of RAM up to 64 gigs on storage. For the Mi A1 we do have up to 6 gigs of RAM with 120 gigabytes worth of storage for the Mi A2. Now the Mi A1 has a 3.5 millimeter jack, and the Mi A2 did away with the headphone jack, so we have nothing. We have Type-C charging on both of the devices, and we do have a IR blaster on both of these devices, which is great. So currently right now you can pick up a Mi A1 for around 180 bucks at GearBest. I believe sometimes they have good discounts where you can pick it up a little cheaper. The Mi A2 is currently running about $260. If you get the 6 gigs of RAM version like I do, it has 6 gigs of RAM, 128 gigabytes of storage. This one currently is running you about $325. So there is a price difference there, about $180, $265 for the low end model. And look at that, speaker is pretty loud. And about $260 to $325 for this, and this is $180 to about $225 depending on what model you get for the Mi A1. And then for the Mi A2, anywhere from $265 to $325 depending on what model you get. There's a 4 gig and a 6 gig version, and there's a 3 gig and a 4 gig version for the Mi A1. So we're gonna do a quick speaker test real quick. Now they're both bottom firing speakers. Let me know which one you think sounds louder.
You ask me, hold me tight. Blame me now, I won't hear your words. When you smile at me, it's an old memory. Could it all be the same again? I don't think that you can save us right now. Oh Lord, tell me how is that
Alright, so we gave you about a minute on the Mi A1. Now let's go ahead and give you about another minute on the Mi A2. Same song, we're just going to let it play and see what's up.
Sleeping through the night, you ask me, hold me tight. Blame me now, I won't hear your words. When you smile at me, it's an old memory. Could it all be the same again? I don't think that you can save us right now. Oh Lord, tell me how I wasted our time. You can't save us right now. I just wanna be
So there you have it, guys. That was the Xiaomi Mi A2 speaker test against the Mi A1. Now, from my perspective up here, it sounded like the Mi A2 sounded just a bit better, a bit fuller. But that's for you guys to decide. Go ahead and leave a comment below and tell me who do you think won the speaker test. Okay, guys, now let's go ahead and jump into a performance test. Let's jump into the app drawer here. I have Antutu, so we're going to go ahead and perform a benchmark test here. We're just going to let it go ahead and run. You can see that that's already been tested, but we're going to silence these because they do get loud. So what we're going to do is just run the Mi A1 versus the Mi A2 and Antutu. And okay, dude, let's go ahead and test them. 1, 2, 3. Alright, we're back now. That took forever. So we have our scores here. The Xiaomi Mi A1 scored 79,766, and the Xiaomi Mi A2 scored 131,627. Now there's a significant difference between both in processing power. Obviously the 660 is a beast. Compared to other devices, the Mi A2 defeated 52% of other devices, while the Mi A1 defeated 30. In CPU, it scored at 55,791. In CPU, the Mi A1 scored a 38,060. For the GPU, which is graphical, and the graphics card, it scored a 12,940 for the Mi A1. The Mi A2 almost doubled that at 29,564 for the UX. 22,179. The Mi A2 scored a 37,761 for memory. 8,500 for the Mi A2. For the Mi A1, 6,588. Now, both of the devices are good. Maybe on a day-to-day basis you won't be able to tell the difference, but obviously the 660 Snapdragon is a beast and is going to be a little bit more powerful than the Snapdragon 625, so it's probably going to be the better device. So with that being said, let's move on and do a quick photo test. Nothing too serious, nothing too technical. We're just going to snap a picture here of the figure that I have here in front of me. Bam. Now we have both the pictures here of Thanos. I'm going to go ahead and put them up on the screen right about now, and you decide and tell me which one did a better job. To me, right off the back, the Mi A2 looks a lot sharper, a lot better. Let me retake this one because this one looks kind of blurry, but so we went ahead and retook the Mi A1 photo because the first one was a little blurry, but right at the back, oh man, they both look good. Look at that clarity right there. Look at that. Look at that. So I'm going to go ahead and put them up and you guys decide which device took the better picture. That being said, thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment below if you have any questions regarding the Mi A1 or the Mi A2. This was just a little quick comparison test. Nothing too technical, nothing too in-depth. Just want to see if you guys could actually want to upgrade from the Mi A1 to the Mi A2. Obviously the Mi A2 has a better processor, we found out with Antutu. The cameras are a little bit better. The screen's about equal quality besides it being a 6:9 and an 18:9 aspect ratio. The front facing camera's better. Other than that, pretty much both of them are great devices. They're both on Android 8.1 and both on the August security patch. You can't beat that. They're both budget phones. Like I mentioned earlier, this one's going to run you about anywhere from 180 to 225 depending on the variant you have or the variant you get. The Xiaomi A2 is going to run you anywhere from 225 I believe 250 to 325 depending on what variant you get. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe, and like always, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.